23 Main Street, home of everything to do with travel in style. I am your host this week, Mike Belobradic, and this is one of our most popular episodes each year, the top 10 clothing colors for the following year, in this case for 2026. So let's take a look at streetwear, travel culture, and the shades that will define 2026. These are the 10 colors that will dominate t-shirts, hoodies, and sweatshirts in 2026, or so we believe. We took a look at global trends forecasting, the color authorities, Pantone, and everybody else who tries to predict what colors are going to be popular each year. So these are the 10 that we believe will dominate the streetwear style and board culture shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, that sort of thing this year. They are not always to be considered as the main color of the shirt. They could be colors that are in graphics or accent colors and that sort of thing. And I'll give you a little bit of insight on that as I go through all 10. So let's dive right in. These are not in any particular order, by the way. Number 1, transformative teal, we'll call it. This may be actually a defining shade for 2026. Teal will anchor the year. It's an oceanic look, digital, adaptive. It's got a lot of areas where it fits seamlessly, especially into the surf and snowboard aesthetics. And it still offers a fresh, modern mood for streetwear. Teal works really well on sort of heavy fleeces or structured hoodies and technical travel layers as well for technical clothing manufacturers. So this one, I think, is going to be best used on hero hoodies or seasonal pieces or even premium drops, you might see it. And teal's great because it pairs well with sand, navy, black, washed olive, those sort of colors. So watch for teal to have a breakout year in 2026. Number 2, an interesting one, definitely not one we plan to use as a primary shirt color, but acid or electric green. This is more of a statement pop, this kind of green. It's vibrant, energizing, and really has a young vibe to it. Acid green is the shade that will make people look twice at what you're wearing. And it's showing up early in runways across the fashion world on palettes and also in underground streetwear as well. So we see in 2026, it will find a place more in the mainstream spotlight or at least start to move into that area. It's best used for limited edition tees, like I said, accent graphics, inside hood linings, sort of cool little things like that. It does pair really well with blacks, charcoals, teals even. Number 3, warm mocha. This is a cozy travel neutral. Earthy browns have been around. They were in sort of a coffee last year, and they've been dominating comfort core, as we would say, for many years, and 2026 will be no exception, except it's a richer, warmer mocha for 2026. It's really a brown that's timeless, wearable, and built for a lot of collections, especially those that really want durability and versatility. So this brown is best used for everyday tees, really. We're going to probably have a few of these, so watch for those. Heavy fleeces, garment dyed as well. And it pairs well with sands, olives, burgundies, blacks. Of course, no surprise. Speaking of black, number 4, always iconic. Yes, classic black is back. I don't think black is never not trending. Trending isn't even the right word. It's just a staple. It's always there. It never leaves the list. But the subtle difference for 2026 with blacks is going to be around texture and finish. So matte blacks, enzyme washed blacks, sun faded blacks, those sorts of things will have a lot of exposure, especially in the streetwear style. It's subtly new, but fully timeless, let's say. Of course, classic black will be there too. Your basic black, it always is. It's a really popular color or non-color, however you want to look at it. This black is really a core essential. It's best used for really anything. Travel ready, layers. It pairs with, everything. So that's why classic black is a classic. Number 5, another variation on a color that's here quite a bit. This year, the blue is Bay Blue, and I love it because it's sort of a surf-inspired calm. It's a clean, calming blue. inspired by bay water, clear skies. You can picture it even as I'm talking. It is perfect for any brand rooted in surf, skate, and sun as we are. Even snowboard, the blues go very well with the snow vibe. It's this one, this bay blue, it's a softer blue alternative than navy by far. So it's still going to be able to ground a design or collection, but it's much lighter tone. It's best used for, let's say, lightweight tees, sort of transitional mid-weight hoodies. We do a lot of those, and it pairs really well with sand, mocha, teal, and white, of course, too. Number 6, interesting one, Amber Haze. So this is a warm, golden energy. If you can imagine golden hour meets fabric, that's the sunlit glow of Amber Haze, and watch for that in streetwear in 2026. It's approachable for sure, but it's bright enough to energize a collection without being neon. I'm not a fan of the neon colors. We don't really do anything along those lines. So really like seeing Amber Haze having some popularity in 2026. It's really best used for accent prints, limited long sleeve tees, and it pairs really well with the bay blue that we just talked about and things like olive and sand. Number 7, another one that's on the list, the greens. This year's washed olive, and we're going to call this more of a utility classic. It's back for a reason. It's functional, universal, and it's actually quite deeply tied to skateboarding and the outdoor culture generally. So the sort of unscripted travel that we like here. So for 2026, it's a more desaturated, sun-worn, lived-in, and easier to style version of this olive. It is best used for workwear-inspired hoodies, that sort of rugged look, heavyweight tees, and it pairs well with black, sand, and mocha in particular. Number 8, salmon or / coral salmon. This is a soft, modern, bright color. Now, for 2026, this is not your typical tropical style of coral. If that's what you're picturing, that's not this. It's going to be a more grounded, streetwear-ready salmon. It's got a bit of a muted warmth, I'd say, which seems to be the theme for a lot of the popular colors coming in 2026. It is really wearable. It's really good for small batch drops, collaboration pieces, really good as a highlight tee or a detailed accent color on a design. Brand collaborations, this could work well as a bridge color, and it pairs really well with olive, teal, and warm neutrals. All right, number 9, one I like. We do use a fair bit, so we'll be putting this out a little bit more in 2026 probably. We just dropped a couple of designs with it, and I am talking about muted sand. We would call this the ultimate travel neutral beyond white. So sand is a more of an elevated neutral. It's clean. It's got a premium look to it if you do it right. And it's really wearable across any climate. That's what makes it a really great shade. It photographs well as well, layers really well, and works for both men's and women's collections. So this muted sand, really great color to consider. It is best used for core tees, which is how we use it. Layering pieces and embroidered hoodies as well could get away with this muted sand. And it pairs really well with teal, mocha, blue, olive, and black. And finally, number 10, for a more luxe streetwear energy in 2026 is deep burgundy. This is really a staple for fall and winter drops in particular because it carries a lot of depth and seasonal richness and has a hint of vintage athletic vibe to it. You can really wear it all year long. It's ideal for hoodies and heavyweight sweats that are built for cooler climates, and especially mountain-themed travel, beyond snowboarding, even hiking or any mountain adventures you're taking, but definitely in the snowboarding collection as well. We use a lot of deep burgundies, and this is best on those premium hoodies and fleeces and sometimes fall and winter-themed clothes, and it pairs well with mocha sand, black, and even our friend Bay Blue. So watch for these colors for your streetwear in 2026. I am going to include in our blog post a color palette so you can sort of see what these are looking like. All right, everyone. Thanks as always for listening. Let us know which colors you like, which ones you don't like from this list of trending colors for 2026. Follow along on social media at 1923 Main Street. Visit the shop at 1923mainstreet.com. We will see you again next week. And as always, roam freely and ride boldly.